Hi, Tessie. Oh, I love yours too. I watch it every one of your videos. Yeah, it's fun to watch other people and get to know them. I just got on and I um I just got hi Liz. I just got on and I've been on for like a couple minutes, but I was just trying to make sure I had everything set up because this is actually done a live stream once before, just trying or twice how it worked and trying to figure it all out. But I haven't done one where I was actually doing things. Hi Amber. Call me Kathy or Cat. You don't have to call me the mama cat or something like that. But I mean, my name is Kathy, and not many people call me Cat, but the name came from my daughter. She decided, her and her friend decided my name. And I think the way it is, I think that it's like it's not lined up. It's like it takes a few minutes for you guys to hear me reply to whatever you guys say. Like maybe not a few minutes, but like a minute or so. I've got to figure that out. Like if you guys ask a question or something, how to time it right. Because like I said, this is like new to me. How long have I been on YouTube? Since December, I think. That's how long. Where is everyone? What do you mean? You're here. That's everyone. We're here. I don't know how many people are going to watch. Um, so I don't know how it's going to go. It was only 2:01 here at my time. I'm at Central Time because I live in Alabama, so it's only a little bit after 2, like 2 minutes after now. Well, even if one person watches, I'm happy, and there's at least three. Let's see. There's three of you here, so I'm happy. It is very different to do a live thing, but I think it's fun to do that. Yeah, you're Eastern time then. Liz, which is Little Urban Homestead, is in the United States. I don't remember exactly where you're at. 1 year. I was gonna see if some more. I know that there's a couple people who said they were gonna try to come watch, and I didn't really want to get started until give them a few minutes because it's only three after. So um, just give some people some time. Yeah, I'm now global. Yeah, I was so excited whenever I found out where you were from because I had been watching you before I even knew you were watching me. Carol, hey! Oh my goodness, my sweet friend. I can't believe you're watching. Did you know I was? Did you watch the video this morning, Carol? She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She probably should because she knows. Carol's watching. You want to come say? Well, she can't. You can't see her, but of course she can see you. You can come say hey. See, she's watching. Okay. Okay. I want to take notes. Oh, when I first started learning about this, no, it's water. I drink water constantly. This is like my best friend now. My husband brought it home from work for me. And I drink probably about 6 of these a day full of water. And I always have it with me. But no, I can't drink coffee through a straw. But I drink a lot of water. And that thing keeps it cold. That was my daughter. She was coming to say hi to Carol. Selena! She went to a room. She doesn't really want to be involved in the live stream, but she found out Carol was watching. Carol said, hi, sweet baby. She can't hear you, I don't think. See, it takes a minute for them to actually. Other people said hi to Carol, and let's see. I don't know if anybody else really saw you. You're so silly. Okay, well, let's see. It's 6 after. I don't really know if anybody else is really going to watch or not. And if they do, that's great. If they don't, hi, girl waves. That's my baby girl. Her name is Selena. I guess I could go ahead and get started and tell you a little bit about how I got started with menu planning. Did you get your notebook, Tessie? I want to give you time if you wanted to really get it. Thank you. Love you too, Carol. I actually shared your pound cake recipe on here. Selena made it on YouTube. You probably know that, though. You've probably seen it. It was back near Christmas time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of get started and tell you a little bit about how I got started with menu planning. It was probably about I really started doing it. I had hey, Green Gables. I had been looking for a way that would make it easier because it was constantly me saying, well, what do you want for supper? What do you want for dinner? What do you want to eat? And everybody was always, I don't know. I don't know. And I even said one time that I was just going to make a recipe called I don't know. And I was just going to make it up. And I did. Now I don't remember what it was. So that's how, I mean, it was just, I don't know what I was doing, but it was just something I threw together. So, anyway, I got started with wanting to figure out do my cooking because it was just annoying to sit for 30 minutes to an hour and trying to figure out what everybody wanted to eat every night. So I started looking up things online, and I found tons of stuff about menu planning. This is not new. I mean, all of you have probably heard about this. But and if you haven't heard about it, then I don't know. You might not know exactly how to do it, but I'm pretty sure you've heard people talk about it. But I started just looking and trying different ways that about and found, what worked for us. And so the way I started was I started with just a 2 weeks, and then now I'm up to like a month at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with showing you some of the things that I actually use, and I'm going to show you some of the things that you can actually self let it snow and just explain some things. I've got notes I did notes. That so I could, because now I do it so often, I don't even have to think about it. It's just like boom, 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 I've done it. It's done. I had to sit down because I wanted to do this and think about, okay, where do I start? Where would I tell someone who has never done this before to start? So I'm going to just show you a few tools, and then we'll talk a little bit more about them as we go. Now, this right here is a big notebook that I have. It's our family organizer. This binder has life just about in it. Well, not everything, but it's got a lot. And in this book, I have a section on menu planning. I don't know if, yeah, you can see it. It might be backwards, but I have a section on menu planning. And in this section, I have got different things, which this is going to be the first thing that you want to do. Yeah, it's huge, but it has like bills that we've paid. It's got, this is not all about menu planning. This has all of our bills. Maybe I'll do a video on it sometime. It's got any car maintenance, any home maintenance. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. This is my whole house, like the quarterly cleaning and the monthly cleaning and all that. But I'm going to tell you the first step, I would think, in menu planning is to find out what your family will eat. Oh, it's raining? Oh, you would be outside today. Oh, yeah. It was storming here yesterday. But the first thing I did was I asked my family. You know, I started asking them, what's your favorite foods? What are your favorite meals? What do you like to eat? Things that that I just couldn't think of. So what I did is I made me a list. I don't know if you can see this, but I made a list and then I typed it up. And it is typed up on front and back. And this is an old one. This one is probably about 5 years old. And now, since then, I have found new recipes, and I need to revise it because we have a whole other thing that we have now. And so the first thing I would say do is make a list of what your family likes to eat, or what you even like to eat, because you don't have to have a family. You can just be you and your spouse, you and your boyfriend, you and your husband, you and a friend, you and you. It's just be you by yourself, whoever you're going to feed. If it's you, a roommate, or whatever, you just figure out what everybody likes to eat and make a list. And I've got like ground beef, and then beef. Some of these things are going away because we don't eat them anymore, because I've cut out a lot of processed foods. So, hey, to family. So I've cut out a lot of this. So it's going to be going away from this. But then, like, the different side items, and poultry and pork and the breads. Then on the back here, I have the breakfast and desserts and fruits that people like in my family. And then I did the same thing when I wrote it up here. I put it in to categories so that put it onto here when I fix this, make a new one of those, that I have it already in a category. So the first step would be figure out what your family eats. Figure out what whoever you're going to feed is going to be eating, because then you'll know what to buy and what kind of recipes to look for and things like that. So the next, I like to eat food. Yeah, that's a good one. I like to eat food too. That you would do whenever you start to do this is you let's just say that today is Thursday. Tomorrow you're going grocery shopping. Well, you would want to sit down and figure out, or you may not sit down to do this. You'd want to go to your freezer, your refrigerator, your pantry, wherever you store your food. You would want to go look, take an inventory if you have not already taken one. Figure out what you already have. In other words, shop your home. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. Just say slow down, hush, something. But you shop your pantry, shop your home, and figure out how many meals that you can make from that. Let's just say I've got ground beef. I can make chili. I can make spaghetti. I can make hamburgers. I could make shepherd's pie. I could make hamburger stew. I could make a lot of things with hamburger meat. Well, if you have the hamburger meat and you have potatoes and you have, well, that right there, if you have buns and ketchup and mustard and things like that, you have burgers and fries. If you have hamburger meat and potatoes and onion, you can make you a quick hamburger stew with some tomatoes and things like that. And if you see that you have some things, but you don't have all of them, you write them on your list. I forgot to get one thing. Let me grab this right here, which this one is almost gone because I've almost used it all up. This is what, I just went grocery shopping, so there's only one thing on here. This is what my refrigerator has a magnet on it. I keep these on my refrigerator. You can pick them up for like 50 cents to $1 around here at like Dollar Tree and the different dollar stores. I have gotten them as cheap as $0.25, and it's a pretty good size little notepad that you stick on your refrigerator and it will last you for months. So what we do, whenever we start running out of something, like say that we're getting low on flour, I wouldn't put just flour. I'd put all-purpose or bread flour or whatever I needed. But we will write flour down because we were getting low, and the next time we go to the grocery store, we need to get it. So we would write it, but we write it from the bottom to the top. That way, if I only have this much filled up, I can just cut that off and save this top part for later. And I would just start my list at the bottom. So this is a good idea to keep so you always know what you're running out of. And we don't just put groceries on here. If we're getting low on deodorant, whatever, we put it in here if it's not already in my stockpile. First, we shop our stockpile before we write it down. But yeah, I write it. I poke myself in the eyeball from the bottom up. Is the way I do that. And I just leave it on the refrigerator all the time. And I don't care who sees it. It doesn't matter to me if somebody comes in and sees it because it's just a grocery list. It's just a running list of what we might need. So you would shop your pantry and your refrigerator and freezer, and you would shop pretty much. Then you make your list. Well, you already have your list of things you need that you're going to have to pick up that you use all the time. Yeah, a whiteboard is a really good idea, Sam. You have that list. The next thing you would do is look at papers, your ads. You can get them online. A lot of stores have them online now. You can also get them in the newspaper. Or if you just are around town, you want to run into the store real quick, they have them sitting at the door. So you could pick up some ads and you look at your ads and you say, okay, this is on sale. Like say chicken's on sale for 99 cents a pound. I got some chicken breasts not long ago for 99 cents a pound. And you say, okay, I'm going to buy this. And you write it down on your list. And once you have your list of things that are on sale, if you use coupons, you would want to look in your coupons and say, hey, I've got this on sale. I'm going to and use a coupon. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Put it in a binder. But so you go to your ads and then you look for your coupons and things like that. You can get it online. I don't use them as much as I used to because we shop at Sam's a lot. So you check your flyers. You check your coupons. Another thing is me and my husband, whenever we were just me and him before we had kids, we used to buy the big packs of meat, even though there's only 2 of us, because if you buy it in bulk, you'll get it cheaper. And that's not just in meat, that's a lot of things. If you buy it in bulk, most of the time you'll get it cheaper. You still want to look at your unit price. You want to look and see how much that's going to be and stuff like that. So you buy in bulk and freeze it if you have somewhere to put it. With us, we have plenty of freezer space. So we can buy a large pack of chicken that would feed our family 2 to 4 times. And I can just separate it when I get home. Yes, it's more work than buying the individual packs, but in the long run, it saves you money, which a lot of you already probably knew this. If you didn't know this, I'm glad to help you learn about it. So buy in bulk if you have space. Other thing to think about whenever you are doing your menu planning is look in your recipe books. Look online. Try new recipes, because if you have the same thing all the time, you're going to get bored with it. Or at least we do. We will get bored with meals because, like, not long ago, we got pork chops on sale. So we ate pork chops a lot. My daughter was like, when I said, well, what do y'all want to eat on the menu plan? Because we sit down and we do it together. They're like, we don't want pork chops. She's like, we don't want pork chops. No pork chops. So make sure you try new recipes. And then you can also, to save money, do meatless meals. Do stuff like, do grilled cheeses one night. You don't have to have meat with every meal. Do, you can do meatless meals. You can do breakfast for dinner. You could do, like, we don't eat a lot. Hey, Minute Man. We don't eat a lot of casseroles, but you can, you can use casseroles and stuff like that, and it will save you money. Next thing I want to show you is some different ways that you can actually, once you sit down, have all your food, you got it home, you got it figured out what you want to eat. Because, well, I didn't tell you this part. You don't want to actually make your menu plan. Oh, you're having a grilled cheese. See, you can do all kinds of stuff with a grilled cheese. It's so good. But no, Green Gables, you are true Southerners. You're from Alabama, honey. You're a true Southerner. But we do eat some casseroles, but not a lot. But where was I at? I can't rewind and figure it out. Hopefully I'll figure it out, because I forgot and I don't see no one. Okay, I've lost myself. I do that sometimes. But don't oh, I know now. Make your menu after you get home, because if you say you put chicken breast, you say you want grilled chicken on the grill, and you get to the store, there's no chicken, or it looks disgusting, or whatever reason, is going on. I'm only 40. But anyway, if you go to the store and they don't have what you want, if you've already made your menu, then it's going to be like, what am I going to do? I've already got the menu and I can't make that. So you'll have to change everything up. So what you do is make your menu once you get home. And the way I do it is, as I am putting meat away, I'll have one of my children to write down what that week. You know what? I have an actual, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll have one of the little things on my refrigerator. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if you can see this or not. And it's going to be backwards for you, I'm sure. But we have, like, okay, we can make stir fry. We can make chili. Now, we can't make any burgers because we don't have the stuff. We can do pork chops. We can do chicken thighs. I've got it written down, and then like little tally marks beside it. That way we'll know we can have that meal because we have the actual stuff to do it. So once I have all my meat home, all my groceries home, my vegetables, everything that home, I will put it all away, figure out what I can make, and then I will sit down with my page or it's a little thing that I actually printed off, and I'm going to show you guys some others that you can actually use. I have some examples of ones you can use. But this is what I use. I have actually printed off and just laminate. I don't know if you can hear me. I printed it off and I laminated it so that I can just put in the date, which it doesn't have anything on it right now because I wanted to demonstrate it without all the chicken scratch all over it. But I write in like Sunday is going to be, I can't see the calendar, and I don't have my glasses on. So Sunday is going to be the 9th. So I'll write a 9, 10, 11, and I'll do 1 week at a time. And I laminated it so that I can use a dry erase marker on this, and I can write on it and write on it and write on it, and it just cleans off. And I have little poster putty on it, and I just stick it to my wall, stick it to the door. I actually have a closet door that I stick it on, and I have a reusable menu thing. Now, you don't have to have a monthly one. You can do ones that are like this. This one is a weekly one, and which I think everything is going to be backwards for you guys, and I don't know how to change that. But it has like Sunday through Friday, and then it's got this one has like dinner, breakfast, and lunch. And we do, different ways. And I'm going to try to, after this uploads to YouTube, after it does everything it's got to do, I'm going to put all the links of the different things that I use or I have, things I talk about. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put the links in once that I'm done. If you send me a personal message on here, then I can send you the links back with that. But I am going to put the links in the description box once we're done. But anyway, that's one, and I say too much. That's one kind. Now this one is a little bit. This one is a weekly one, but it's got so many lines and it's got so much stuff that it's a little too busy for me. But this one is Sunday through Saturday, and it's got breakfast, lunch, and supper, and then it's got the shopping list on the bottom. So you could use one like this, but this kind is just like busy. So I didn't like it as much, but it's still good. You could also just do a simple one like this. Whoop, it's flying away. It's just a monthly menu planner, and it's just got the whole month on there. Now, whenever like I said, I think I said it anyway. If I didn't, I'm sorry, and I'm saying it now. You don't have to do a whole month. You don't have to do 2 weeks. You could just do 1 week. You could do a half a week, whatever. This is yours. Another one. Now, this whole thing, this came from a outside of the box moms. It's a whole entire organizer, and she has a whole section. This was free. Every one of these things that I'm showing you, I got for free. So, that's what I'm showing you. But this one is how to create a menu plan in 10 minutes. She has a whole section, and it's got on here how to create a meal plan in 10 minutes. Let your kids create the menu. Ask your kids what they want for dinner that mom or dad cooks. Get 10 ideas. Let your husband create and rotate on a 30-day schedule. That's one way you can do it. Then a thing in here for your family's favorite meals. And it's got 30 different favorite meals in there. And let's see what else she had. And then she's got like grocery shopping list. And she has a list. You're not going to be able to see it. But it's a list of almost anything you want from the grocery store. So, and it's even got health and beauty and all that stuff. And then she's got on further back the weekly menu plan. It's just like that, and a 30-day meal plan. And like I said, I'm going to put all this stuff in the description. I'm just still learning how to live stream, but this is a 30-day meal plan. Let's see. Yeah, that's all of that. But she has some awesome resources on her site, and they're free printables. If you don't want to print anything, if you don't want to buy anything, use your calendar. Ooh, that's my list. Use your calendar. It works. It's already there, you know. Well, most people have a calendar, but just use your calendar. You don't want to print anything. If you don't want to use your calendar, just write it down on a piece of paper. The main thing is this is yours, so you do it the way you want to do it. You feel comfortable with it, and the way that you your thing makes it easier on you, because that's the whole purpose of this, is to make things easier on you and save you money. Because there's so many times that we have bought food because we just bought it and shoved it in the refrigerator, and then we didn't use it, and it was wasted, and it was horrible, and it made me feel horrible. So this way I don't waste hardly any money. I have some more little things I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can get it out of this book. I've got a fan over here that's blowing. Now, the next thing, let me close that up so it won't fly away, is keep a freezer inventory, which I don't have anything on here because I just did this, because we're fixing to start doing this a new way. I'm going to try it. But keep a freezer inventory. That will help you know what's in your house. You can print out grocery shopping list. And here's another kind of weekly menu. And let's see. Here's a monthly menu plan. That one's a little busy too, but it still works pretty good. It's 56 degrees. It is 62 here. And this is a menu plan helper. It's dinner ideas that everyone loves. 2 meat meals, 10-minute meals, and potluck ideas. Let's see. Also, another thing, which this is not about menu planning, but it is about your food. Something. Hey, Jason. Or is it Robin? It's probably Jason. But another thing that we have started doing is I have price list book to keep up with how much things are at the normal price. And you're going to see my chicken scratch, but I don't care. Like things that we normally buy. This is for Costco. Some papers out of my book. Milk is normally $2.69 a gallon here for normal price. For Costco, I have a list of things that we would normally buy from that store, and then this is Sam's. Milk is $2.69. You know, different things that we normally buy. We have a list at each store. There's Sam's, Costco, Walmart, which Walmart was $4.09 a gallon, which I think it's gone down a little bit now. Winn-Dixie and Aldi we don't actually have here, but we do go to Aldi every few months so that we don't, it just saves us money. Can't do food planning because nature provides or does to eat nettles for breakfast. You can still do food planning even if you do forage or anything like that, because there's some things you just have in your house that are staples. You could do a sort of a meal planning. It may not be a weekly, month, do something. I I think you could anyway. I think you could adapt it to yourself. That's the biggest thing is adapt. Another thing is you do not ever feel trapped in your menu plan, because if you feel like on Sunday I have chicken and rice scheduled, I don't want chicken and rice, but over here on Wednesday I have, I don't know, spaghetti scheduled, but I want spaghetti on Sunday. Well, what I do is I will circle the chicken and rice and I will mark out the spaghetti because I ate that already. That's something I didn't actually tell y'all. Maybe I should have had this a little mock-up done. But don't feel trapped in it. If you have not eaten whatever's on there, then you can always swap it out. Don't feel like you have to eat what you have scheduled for that night. Or, you know, if you decide to do all 3 meals, you know, I don't do all 3 meals. I only do one. But don't feel like you're trapped. Don't feel like you have to eat what's there, because this is yours. You do what you want to with it. You don't have to do it any way but your own. And this is to help you, not make you more upset or stressed or anything like that. This is to help you to simplify your life. And it's going to take time to sit down and do all these things, but I can sit down all of my menu planning and everything like that once a month, and then every single night for the rest of the month, I already know. I just go grab it out of the freezer, put it in the pan, and it's ready to go. You know, I don't worry about having to figure it out every night. I probably save about, I don't know, 30 hours a month just by menu planning, because I'm not trying to figure out what my family wants to eat or sitting there trying to figure out what I want to eat, because I have something there that I know is going to be there. You know, it's, if I have it on hand, I know I can cook it. You have to have roast on Sunday. It's the law. We're having roast this Sunday. How about that? But actually, my daughter would say you have to have roast every day because that's her favorite food, I think. But let's see. I don't know if I've gotten all of my things. Let's see. Oh, well, you can also do your menu plan on your phone. There's certain apps for it. I don't know. I've never used any of apps, but I think there are apps you can use. There's lots of ways you can do the menu planning. You can have it written down. So I think I've gone over everything. I hope that y'all have understood everything that I've said. And if you have any questions, I guess you can ask me. I think I heard a child. My children are not children anymore. They're a grown size. A full roast. She doesn't eat a whole roast by herself, but she'd probably try. There was actually some websites that I was going to actually try to show y'all, and I just thought about that. Let's see. I'm going to try this, see if I can do it, just show you guys what I'm talking about online. Oh, well, that's not the right one. I went to the wrong one. That will work too, but I'll show you that in a moment. Yeah, there's actually Menu Planet apps that are pretty neat. Doo, doo, doo. I can do the home style dinner collab. Weekly meal plan and things that need doing, but I leave a day or two free. Yeah, I do leave. Sometimes I leave things free, and I do also do, like leftover days, stuff like that. But I'm going to try to do this thing where I share with you something. If I can get this to, okay, there we go. This is all kind of new to me. So I'm trying to figure out. All right, now you're going to see everything I'm looking at, but I won't be able to see your chat right now. So let's see. This one is a bunch of different meal plan things you can do on Pinterest. There's like, this one is a free menu planner. I mean, you can find these printables everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere, all over the place. Most of the time to print. And I think Jamariel Stewart does a lot. She's, oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Well, I'd have to download this one to actually do it. But I'm not going to download it because I don't think this little Chromebook could handle it. But let's see. I'm going to show you these. But what is Jamariel Stewart's name on the channel? Homeschool. I can look it up. And watch her on YouTube. I watched her video this morning. Let's see. This is this is a tutorial on meal planning. Get rid of these ads. Well, you can't see it really well. She is Large Family Table, and what is the name of her actual other one? I can't think of the name of it. Well, I can't think of the actual name of her channel, her page, or well, her channel too. But anyway, I got some free. Let me just see if I can find it on here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. She's got some sort of freebie that's like a whole entire, your whole household binder thing. Let me see if I make sure. What is it? Okay. Y'all will see that I can't type sometimes. Let's see. I think of the name of her. I understand why. Because I know what her website is. Other than Large Family Table, it's homeschool, something homeschooling, free homeschool deals. That's it. So right now, she has a free thing going on. An entire thing of It's a family planner type thing. It's a planner. I don't know if I can find it on here. I actually got an email about it. But I'll find it and just put a link in the description, I think, because I don't know where it is. And I don't want to not be able to see everything that's going on in here the entire time. So I'll go back to y'all seeing the crazy me. So what is going on in here? Let's see. Garden doing the storm. Oh, your garden didn't do good, Jason? Yeah, it can bounce back. Ooh, you got a lot more subs than me, Tessie. But anyway, does anybody have any questions? Oh, I don't feel bad. I'm glad to have the subs I have. I didn't think I would have that many at all. I really didn't. I didn't know if I would have many subs or not. But I just enjoy doing it. And the main reason I started doing it is because my daughter wanted me to have my different recipes online so she could actually see them whenever she's an adult and out of the house. So I went ahead and started the channel so that I could do the recipes. And she also is kind of in one of the videos. She doesn't really want to be in the videos much, which she's going to be in this one now because she stuck her head in there. But she doesn't really like to be, so I have to do it almost all by myself, which I did have a couple of nieces and nephews this past week that were in a couple of videos. There's one that's coming out tomorrow, and the other one was Monday, I want to say. And the next week, there's another video that's going to be coming out with them in it, with different nieces and nephews. Yep. I don't know what to talk about now other than if y'all have any questions. That's because you're not a mod, Sam. I guess I need mods. I don't know if I'll ever have trolls or not. I don't know if I did that right, so y'all have to let me know that. Hey, you made it! And oh no! Oh, those over there? I love those too. And everybody's like, oh, well, you need to just change that. Am I going to put up more recipes? Sam, that's because she's a mod. She wanted to put that link up to her channel, so I put it up there. Is Jason still here? This is my channel link. Oh, I plan on putting more up. In fact, one is coming up tomorrow, a video. I feel very grown up. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna have one video that's coming up tomorrow. It's kind of a recipe. It's just my niece and nephew wanted to do something, so I thought of something simple that I didn't have on here. They wanted to do a video. They wanted to do a cooking video. So I was thinking, with a 5 and 9-year-old that they'll both be happy with. So we made breakfast burritos. And you guys will see that tomorrow. But and I also am planning on doing some more videos of different recipes that I do. I've been trying new recipes lately, and there was a few that we actually tried, and I did a video, and the only reason I did post it is because we actually liked it. If we didn't like it, I was just going to delete the whole video and not ever put it on YouTube. But yeah, I like to cook, and there's some more things we have planned. Yeah, they love Rice Krispie cakes. They wanted to help actually cook a real meal. So I said, what about a breakfast thing? You have to watch Trolls. I'm more of a rocker. But yeah, they wanted to do something that was cooking, and I just thought, okay, that'll work, and they loved it. They really did. And what's a pep? Oh, I think she meant peeps. They can cause trouble. No, we can't have any trouble from people. That's why we have mods. Yeah, she meant people. But that's what I thought. And Carol, me, you, Jerry, and Jeff and the kids are going to have dinner sometime. Well, 6 times with us, they don't care if we try new recipes mostly. But my daughter, she's the hard one. Is Jerry there with you, Carol? Oh, Green Gables. Yeah, do some of those. Claire, some of those. Selena. I'm going to try to get my daughter to give. Noah, come here, baby. I'm going to try to get him to come say hey to Carol. I know he heard me. Come say hey to Carol. She can see you, but you can't see her. See? She's in the chat room watching this. You know which Carol I'm talking about, right? The one that married Mr. Wright? Your hair looks good. You're doing Frugal Family. That's actually how I. Hey, Cherish. 6 times. That's actually how I found you. Is you did Frugal Family Food. And then ever since then, I've been watching. And whenever you stop posting videos for that little bit of time, I was like, where is she at? Your hair smells good.
I watched it.
You watched it. Jerry's not here, but dinner is always. Yeah, we need to do that. Is he hunting? Well, me and my husband, whenever we were first, okay. My mama never did. Noah, she said hi. My mama never did very many different foods, and the only spices, or they're not even spices, the only seasonings that she ever used were salt and pepper. And the only other seasonings we would have is like, well, chili powder, with chili powder or what was in spaghetti sauce. Did have a lot of variety in our. So when me and my husband started like I started cooking for him and stuff, he had, all these different things that he had eaten. And so we just started playing around in the kitchen and figuring out different things. And I started going to the grocery. I actually didn't ever really go grocery shopping before. Whenever she would go to the grocery store, she would go while we were in school or something. And I never went grocery shopping. A lot of the different fruits and vegetables and, the different types of, I never saw them because they weren't in my house. And I just didn't see them. So I started going crazy. And I'm like, ooh, what's this? And I started watching Food Network. And I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I want some of that. Oh, let's try that. And so we would buy all kinds of stuff. We would go in the kitchen and just start playing around with food. And we came up with different things that we liked. And from then on, that's the way I've cooked. There's some things that we have tried, very few things, but that was really not good, and it was just not something we wanted to have again. So we just took the little piece of paper that we wrote it down on, and we trashed it. But we've gotten in a habit now that, like, we'll take a little notebook or something, which this is not a notebook. This is actually my planner. It's planner, but we'll take a little notebook in the kitchen or a piece of paper or something like that. And as I go, I write it down. You didn't know what vegetable was until, oh goodness, vegetable oil. Yeah, well, lard is actually supposed to be better for you. But they can't cook and clean at the same time. My husband can cook and he can clean. He can do everything. And I do brag on him a lot. But he can do all of it. But so once we got married, we just started playing around with different stuff, and I've expanded my palate so much. And now your husband thought you were trying to kill him. Oh no. But now I can go to, like, we don't go to restaurants very often, but when I do, I can go or to someone's house or whatever, and I can something a lot of times, and I can go back home and recreate it. Now, I can't do that with like baked items, but like different other items, I can do that. But I like to cook. My son is learning to cook, he's learned how to cook a lot. What you want on your sandwich? Oh wow. He cooks and cleans. They are blessed with women to cook and clean. Yeah, Carol works constantly. She's always doing something. But we just try different stuff, and if we like it, we just go ahead and we keep the recipe. I will put it, hold on, I'll show you my little one of my recipes. The other one, I can get it and I can try to show it to you, but it's so old I need to redo it because it's falling apart. Hold on. Okay. First, I'm going to show you the one I've just recently started. This one, I guess this is, I need to change the title to food, not just menu planning. This is one that I started, and like this is one of the little papers. Hold on, I'll show you. I could not remember how, or I didn't know. No, let's start over. I didn't know what was in pot pie, but I knew what I tasted in it, and I didn't feel like looking up a recipe because I just didn't feel like it. So this is what I did. I wrote pot pie, and I started writing down everything I put in it, and that recipe, because we all loved it. Well, except my daughter. She doesn't eat anything. So that's what I do. I put it on a little piece of paper. Yeah, I needed to put it in my notebook, but that's what I do is I stick them in here. But I actually have one of Carol's recipes in here. But I just stick, like, things I get online, I just put them in here, and I have them on these little plastic things so that I can keep them from getting messed up. So, and that was the one recipe was chicken cordon bleu that I've never had before. Don't know why I've never had it before, but we tried it, and that's a keeper. That's why it's in there. This is another thing. This is my old. It's probably, I don't know, 16 years old or more, maybe 18. It may be older than my son, and he's 18. My son is 18, and my daughter is 17. But this one right here, as you can see, it is falling apart. I mean, literally, it has been taped, but it's falling apart. I need to totally redo it. But I have recipes in here from years ago. Different ones that I've written down. They're in your head. But if I have them in my head, my children won't be able to have them. But like this is one for hush puppies. I don't have a clue where I got it from. I don't have a clue. This one is from my power company. They have different recipes. There's one that's butter cookies. I wrote it down real quick. Somebody gave it to me. Let's see. There's a pie crust. Now, this is when it gets crazy. I was somewhere, and this right here has been written on this napkin for, I don't know, 15 years. And it is 2 cups of flour, 1/4 cup shortening, and 2/3 cup milk. I want to say it's a pie crust. I don't know. But I've never gotten rid of it because I wrote it down for a reason. Like this recipe. Oh, this is not even a recipe. This is something a teacher said. This is how old this is. Okay. This was in high school. Can't never could, ain't never will, and won't never would. That's what he said. My teacher said, so I wrote it down. And then he said that you have where you are. Theodore Roosevelt wrote that or said that. So I wrote it down. I liked it. I like quotes. I clip them off of paper of like flour bags. It may be flour tortillas. I've got a recipe for crepes, peach cobbler, an onion casserole. See, I need to redo this so bad. So very bad. But I just have them written down. I've had this one recipe right here for longer than I've been married. I've been married. So it's an old recipe. But I have several recipe books. I have a bunch of different, like just all kinds of recipes here in this book, this binder that's falling apart that I have to be very careful with, or I may have a disaster. Let's see. This is actually the notebook that I actually started writing them down in, so I could not have them all over the world. That one of the times whenever we were in the kitchen and I wanted to make different stuff, but I didn't know how, so we just kind of started figuring it out. An onion ring recipe, a steak sandwich recipe. This is sad, but we use it still. We still use it. The way that I had did some squash for my husband that he liked. Bruce teachers are stupid and don't know what they're talking about. I'm a hoarder of old cookbooks. Old cookbooks are awesome. I've had this recipe for probably about 25 years, and I'm 40, because my sister made this, and I loved it. It's called Yummy Bars. Maybe I'll do that one sometime, but they are so sweet. So sweet. But yeah, I just have a bunch of old recipes that's falling apart. Write them on the computer. Yeah, I need to do it on the computer and print them off. I'm going to do that too. You should have a guess that recipe contest. Huh, that sounds pretty good. Ed. I don't even know what I have some seasoning for steaks and salads that I wrote down. A different marinade for venison, for deer meat, that me and my husband came up with. I've got some recipes in here that I've had since before that I knew my husband, because I've just had them so long. Some I got out of magazines. They're just tons and tons of them. But anyway, I need to sit. They haven't done it. I need to type them up, and I need to put up something, or I need to print them out, and all these things. Yet, but I would like to have them written out too, so that I could have them in my handwriting for my kids if they want it. So that's why I started doing this. Oh, I can't get it open. See, I started it, and that's where I stopped. I just haven't done any more. Meat marinade. I wonder if I can do that. Yes, you can do that. Deer meat tacos before. Yes, deer meat tacos are pretty good. The recipe for the marinade. Ooh, let me see if I can find it again, and I'll give it to you. Let's see. I have everything on my table. Let's see which place it was at. Okay. Seasoning salt, Dale sauce, which we actually have used. I can't think of what it's called. Moore's is the brand. So it's seasoning salt, and there's no like measurements. We just kind of throw things in unless we're baking. Seasoning salt, Dale sauce, pepper, onion powder, crushed red chili, and onions. And that's it. And garlic. That's it. And I just marinate whatever meat I wanted, deer meat or whatever, in there. But I can send it to you too, I guess, if you didn't get it all written down. I don't know. I've just got all kinds of stuff. I even tried before making my own. This was probably about 16 years ago, 17, but no, probably 17 or 18 years ago. It was between my children, I believe, because I think I was pregnant with my daughter. I tried making my own pasta. I didn't even have the and it turned out horribly. And I haven't tried it again, and I don't know why, because I probably could do it now because I've learned a lot since then. So, did you get it, Tessie? But like I said, I have a lot of recipes, and I just have a lot of recipes. I don't know where some of them even came from. Some of them sound very dangerous. Like tempting toffee crisp. That sounds dangerous. Well, it has it's got the Dales in it, which is a liquid. Where did you go, Big Bird? It has the Dales in it, so it's got the liquid. But I don't know. I guess I'm a recipe hoarder. I don't know. I keep a lot of them. But if it's something we definitely hate, I don't keep it. I can like make videos. Is that what you're talking about, Amber? By the power of the homestead, I have a wrench. From some regular dude. I got a phone call from some regular dude. Okay. Yes, you are, Special Sam. And then a Skype call from living on a dime. But yeah, I'm planning on making Oh, are you talking about Jay Null? Is that who you got a phone call from? My eyes look really, really tired. So, okay, you were talking about your garden got beat down a little bit and you think it can come back from it. How much did you actually have planted? I mean, was it a lot or just some of it? Homemade seasonings. Okay, I have a homemade taco seasoning. I'll have to find it sometime. I have a homemade taco seasoning. Oh, all your tomatoes. Tomatoes are the bestest. Garlic. Do you think it's going to be okay, though? Oh, my goodness. Everything. That's there. Right there's your spaghetti sauce. But I can do some different homemade seasoning recipes. They're really easy. I want to do my own because I've never tried it, but I got to figure it out. We actually had fajitas for lunch today. Oh, no. He got a wrench the same time you did. Kitty actually has a wrench too, but she got it the other day. Well, I hope that it all comes back, Jason. I hope it all bounces back and it's okay. I think some of our stuff got messed up because we had some little tomatoes and stuff and we thought we had it. We wanted to go ahead and put a harden off and everything, and we didn't have them in the right place, and I think they got flooded. But I don't know yet. I don't know how they're going to do. But if they don't do it, to redo them. Because I'm determined this year to have some of my own groceries out of my garden. Yeah, somebody wanted me to do a quick video on my soil because my soil is so weird. It's called prairie soil. But I haven't got to do it because it started storming. after someone said to do it because they were going to try to help me figure out what it was. Oh no. You posted your taco seasoning on Instagram? When did you do that? Was it before I started following you? But you will always have it, Sam, whenever you come on. It stays the whole time. It's not like it's every time. Oh my goodness. I feel bad now. Hopefully I won't have any trolls, but I know that's just not going to happen. Everybody gets trolls at some point. But I can try to do it. Okay, is Green Gables going to do a video on taco seasoning? It may be the same as mine. One thing I've learned about cooking is because I actually never was taught to cook. The only thing I learned how to do was peel potatoes and cut up onion or peel onions, peel the skins off onions. Yeah, I know you told me what to do with my soul, but somebody wanted to look at it to see what it looked like. I don't know, to just see what it looked like. But I've learned that different things whenever I cook. I'm Solo and Chewy, and I'm on. Okay, I can do a video on that. I can do that. I may just do that later on this evening. Is anybody else supposed to be coming on? I do not have any videos on making seasonings. I don't. You've had some sleep. Good, Sam. I almost looked like that was weird on the side. My hair is crazy. But anyway, I had a senior moment again. No, I don't, Tessie. I don't have any videos making seasonings. You're going to go live after me? What time are you going live? So I can't be Chewy. It's just a photo on Instagram. I'll do a video next time I make some. And that made months down. Okay. What's crazy is the recipes I've seen for taco seasoning have like chili powder in them. Well, I guess if I don't really have anything with my menu part, I can go off and you can come on, Big Bear. I feel weird calling me Big Bear. It's just weird. I don't know why, but I can go off and then you can go. Yeah, it's 3:17. I've been on for a while. Me stay on? I don't know what to talk about. What do y'all want to talk about? My daughter and my son and I were making weird pictures with my Chromebook. Yeah, chili powder is a big part of taco seasoning, but I would like to know how to make chili powder. I don't know, popcorn. But where's my popcorn? So, and I was going to do this, and I totally forgot, which I think everybody in here just about has a channel. But if you have a channel, I want you to let everybody in here know, because I don't care if you share, because I know you guys. But I want y'all to do your channels, or if there's some channels that y'all are watching right now that you really like, or anything like that, like channel shout outs. Chili peppers and grind. Is that all chili powder is? Because I thought it had more ingredients in it than that. I love chili, but it does not love me. I'm eating Haagen-Dazs. You are just wrong, Sam. Yeah, I think I'm sub to everyone too. But then again, like there may be some people that may not be. I don't even know who all's in here anymore. It says there's 10 people, but I'm only seeing 2, 4, 5. So I don't know how that works. Oh, no, it says 9. Me and my husband have been working very hard to become a homestead. We are off grid, no more power company. Yay! This year we're going to our first garden. Wow. Where do you live, Amber? I forgot to ask. You had to resub to me? Oh my goodness. How'd you know I was doing it? Yeah, I have had sometimes where that no one, I mean, it was just weird. It was weird because there was times whenever I'd been watching someone daily. Oh, okay, Georgia. Okay. See, most everybody here is my neighbor because they're Georgia or Tennessee. I don't know where that is. It Tryon, Tryon, Tryon. I don't know. I'm trying. Yeah, they're still in my revenue. Really? Mine had gone up a lot and then all of a sudden it went down. I'm in bed with my laptop and a tub of ice cream. That sounds nice. Of course, it's only 3:20 in the afternoon here. They're still in your views too. It's really weird how YouTube is doing. And then what Jason was talking about last night about, I think it was last night. I want to say it was last night, either last night or not before. About it was yesterday that it was like you people like us. That's crazy. But far from Selma, and my brother actually is he lives in Selma with his family. So okay, Sam, I know you said something about your visa and everything a little while ago, but I was in the middle of my talking and stuff. So you said you have appointments for the doctor and all that stuff. So hopefully soon you can get your visa. Read. Yeah, I know the advertisers are like being weird and stuff. How many advertisers are actually doing that though? I don't even know how many are doing it. This may take a few years for my green. I want a greenhouse, and my husband has an idea about making me one. You want to be back home? I don't want to go back to where that I was raised. I don't want to live there ever again. I did not like it there. I'm waiting for one letter from the embassy. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully soon that you can get it all done. Okay, 4:30 my time. Where were you raised? I was raised in Greenville, Alabama. Didn't like it there. And everybody that is in my family knows I didn't like it there. Just about everybody I know knows I didn't like living there. Which my mama still lives there, but two sisters that still live there. So I do go there, but I don't want to live there ever again. It's a small town with small ideas that they don't want to do anything except just stay like they are. And I'm not talking about the town growing so much as the people not doing anything. I was raised in Greenville, Alabama. I lived in a couple other places too. A lot of people don't like it there. And there's a lot of people I've talked to that said they just stopped there, like whenever they were going, stop there going to the beach or something, and stopped to get something to eat or gas or something, and they didn't like it there, and they just were there for a little while. But some people like it, and if they like it, that's them. But I just did not, and I do not want to go back there. My dream is actually to live somewhere in the mountains somewhere. I don't know where. I don't just want to live in the mountains somewhere. Way back where that it's, I don't know, quiet and peaceful. Which I can't, I do live in the city, and my town is, we don't have any problems in our neighborhood or anything like that. And it's a quiet neighborhood. Our neighbors are awesome, but I've been to Huntsville a few times, and I like Huntsville. But I don't know. I just somewhere. I've always wanted to live in the mountains ever since I first visited. This says I have 11 viewers. Muscle Shoals. I don't know exactly where Florence is, but I've heard of it. Heard of Muscle Shoals too. I don't know exactly where it's at for some reason. I can't think of where it's at. The mountains are awesome. The reason why we had to go was not a good reason. We had to go to bury my husband's granddad because that's where he lived. But the mountains were fabulous. Hi, Amby. But we've went back just twice. Well, no, 3 times. Once to bury his granddad, and he was born in Transylvania County in North Carolina, but I cannot remember exactly where, what town he said or whatever it was, but it was in Transylvania County. So we tell everybody he was born in Transylvania. And then let's see, one time for his granddad's funeral, one time for his granny's funeral, and then one time for a family reunion. And the family reunion was a good time. I visit there a lot. I love it there. I've heard Muscle Shoals is awesome. Just never been there that I remember. I don't know. I may have. I didn't ever even, which if you watched my 30 random things, you would know. But I didn't even go. 17 years old. Are you talking about where I live, Jason? It's very small. I live in the city, like in the middle of the city. But I do have a pretty big yard. One day, I guess I can maybe try to do a live stream on my phone. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can take y'all outside with me. We'll go on a little tour of the Crazyville. I don't know if this is going to work. I probably can't go very far out because of the Wi-Fi range. And you're probably fixing to hear a whole lot of dogs. Oh, they're starting. If we... Hush! Let's see. I don't know how this is going to work. Allie! Hush! Okay. This may not work at all. But, like, this is, like, my backyard. It's not very big. I used to have 2 acres where we used to live. Can you see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. That's our shed we built. This is our little garden that we're working on. We have to put our raised beds and stuff in. I can't see the chat. Let's see. That's our neighbors. See how close we are to everybody? Water catchment thing that we water our garden and stuff with. Look at all those trees. There's some of these trees that need to go. That one over there is almost dead. We built this shed. I don't know how good it's doing. I don't know if y'all can see me. But there's tree limbs that fell. This is crazy. Oh, she's peeing. I'm not going to show you that. There's crazy dogs everywhere. All right. Now I'll try to go to the front yard. There's crazy dogs in our junky back porch. Don't look at it. Kat, why don't you just do a video of outside? I could do that. But I don't know. Did you say lentil or little? Little. It's very tiny because I don't have much space. Truck. This is something we're doing. Y'all saw that. On a video if you watched, anyways. Watch that video. And this is the front yard. See, it's tiny too. See my herbs? I have herbs. And my flowers is. I don't know if I'm going too fast or not. But yeah, we live like everybody. So can y'all still hear me? I love my herbs though. I come out here and I just touch them because they smell so good. Is that weird? I love my herbs. This one right here is a mint. Let's see which one it is. This is sweet mint. This is sage. I got this one because of my sausage. This is, which I had to give it a haircut the other night because we had potatoes. We had baked potatoes. And we wanted some baked potatoes on it. We wanted some, we wanted some onion or chive, whatever you want to call it. This one is thyme. Let's see if y'all can see it. Oh, this is weird. This one is my oregano. I just sniff my hands because it smells so good. And that one is parsley and basil. Berry. Cilantro. No, wait a minute. Why do cilantro and parsley look so? That one's parsley. This one's cilantro. This is another kind of parsley. Lemon balm. And this is a plant that goes in my kitchen. Can y'all even see this? I don't even know. Oh, there we go. By the time a 9-month-old is frustrated that I'm not feeding him. Oh. Feed the baby. Don't worry about me. But my husband is going to build me. I'm going to go back inside. I would go check my mail, but I don't know if it's going to work. The walking stick video. Yeah. Did y'all? Lemon is the bomb. Did y'all actually see that video? Carol, who, I don't know if she's still in here or not, but Carol, we made one for her husband. But did y'all see that video? These are some of the sticks that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that we're going to be doing. That's 4, 5, yeah, 10 of them that we're working on. We just have to clean them up and everything. Oh, well, that's okay. You feed the baby. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about nothing else. You feed that baby because babies are most important. If I had a baby and it needed fed, I'd be feeding it. All right, let me go. I'm going to check the mail. I know it probably hadn't came, but I'm going anyways. It may not even pick up out here. Maybe it will. I did get mail. It's all junk. Brad's from Big Family? You mean Brad from Big Family? All right. Whew, I'm going to sit that down. That thing's weird to be toting around. Oh, I'd never made him anything. I didn't even know he had one. The only person we've given one to that we made was Jerry, which is Carol, my friend who was in here. It's her husband. We made it for him, and he used it whenever he had knee surgery. But no, I've never made anything for Brad. I've never really, did you know you can get cinnamon basil? I cinnamon basil. It sounds like it'd be good. But the only contact I've even had with Brad is whenever I send him that email telling him my address because I won the seeds. And whenever I ask him about the Homestead Network. So that's the only time I've ever talked to him. So I don't know who made. But Jeff wants to make you one, Jason. At first, he asked me, he said, does he have to have a cane? And I said, no. He said, do you think he'd want one? I don't know. He might because they're pretty. Better this way now? What do you mean this way now? I don't know what you're talking about. Did y'all see the video? It's really nice. Look at the pit. Okay. Yes, I do have a cane. But do you want one? Do you want one like we made? Did you see my video? I make weird faces when I'm just sitting. I don't know why. Buffering. Oh, no. You can have a cane so your wife can beat you. Oh, no. Is it buffering now? No, Sam, she uses a cast iron. I now have 40 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm one of them. Okay, did any of you go of my son's shelving unit? She beats you with an iron, BB, that will hurt more. Amby, how about that? Well, like I said, I don't mind if people in my chat that, people that I'm talking to or whatever, if they say they have a channel, because it doesn't bother me. Mom, she's not mean. Sidebuster, it was, let me see. I will tell you exactly what date I published it, because I keep up with all of it. Is that weird? I published it, or I put it out on the 15th of March. Is it I keep up with all of that? Geez, yeah. Have you seen Jason's face when he don't know what to say? Well, I started writing them down in my planner in January. The time between homeschooling, housework, college work, and well, I homeschool my daughter. I have my house, and then I don't do college, but I do stuff at the church, and I do YouTube, and I like to watch YouTubers. But if you can see it, I don't know if you can see it really good, but I'll show y'all the video that I did with his shelving unit. It doesn't look as good as it actually looks in person. Noah, turn on your lights. I'm bringing people in.
You have to pull the string.
You have to pull the string. Scooch over this way, son. Okay, let's see if y'all can see it. Oh, goodness. I don't know if y'all... Can you scooch this way a little bit more, baby? Well, now it's got a bunch of stuff on there, but... let's see. But I love the way it looks, like the finish on it. I don't know if you can see it real good. But anyway, that's his shelf. All right, you can let me out of here. Let me out. He needed something that would fit under his door. I'm in the dark hole. Wow. Oh, that's him. That is all him. The organization and all that, which, I mean, I taught him. He's very organized. But he needed something that was going to fit. And he had like those particle board Walmart specials, and none of us liked them. So we built him something, and I don't remember how much it cost to build it, but it was a way less than what it would have cost. This one is custom to his window. So it worked. And we're going to build something for our daughter now because she wants something, but she hasn't told us exactly what yet. Oh, no, I'm buffering. So she won't beat you. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to get off of here so that we can go see Jason in a little bit to his, go over to Big Bear Homesteads whenever he comes on and go bug. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, I got to go so many chores so I can do. Yeah, I got to do a few chores myself. I will be there, Jason. But anyway, I'm going to go, and I'm glad y'all came and spent some time with me. I was on here for almost 2 hours. But I'll have to do this more often. Put your clothes on. You're so silly, Sam. But I will see you guys later. Toodles. Bye.